Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'. Jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
I have never in my life wanted someone's downfall before. Like, ever. Like, I've never seen somebody with a version of success and has been like, I can't wait for this person. This is the only person where I've been like, you gotta go to prison.
The only one?
No, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking like actively being like, bro, is he in jail yet? Is he in jail yet? Is he in jail yet? Like, I've never felt like that about anyone in my life. Like, I don't wish jail on nobody, bro. I'm really not. No, I'm just saying, I just don't be wishing jail on people. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like, that's not in my character to be like, oh, I hope this black man go to jail. Like, do you get what I'm saying? The fact that this is somebody who I've been sitting here, like, when I saw this news, I was so fucking happy, bro. Like, this dude is dangerous as fuck. This dude is very dangerous.
He's definitely a lot more dangerous.
He's been
than
doing
I thought
this for
previously.
20. Yeah, I didn't even know it went this deep.
But at the same time, I feel like he's just mostly just manipulative, bro. I feel like a lot of people around him are dangerous, but I feel like everybody just wants something.
I feel like the people around him, and just quick cliff notes for people who don't know what we're talking about. This guy up here runs a cult, and he's been running different variations of this cult that worships him since like 2006.
Right. They call it carbonation?
It went from melanation to carbonation to now they're doing some. Then it went to no religion at all, and it was just I have wives.
In the woods.
And then it went to I'm like funny, then it went to crazy. Physics. Then it went to just physics and like things that you should know, like evolution theory, Darwinism, like just things that the physics of this realm, of this matrix, type shit. Then it went to, and that's when I tapped out. And then it went to
just smashing in the woods.
Then it went to this 3-God shit. And him calling himself Christ and the Messiah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are the levels of how it has gone.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And my thing is I've noticed in the beginning, now it's just a recycling of old members that just have trauma and they're just coming back, leaving. But in the beginning, it was black people, well, way beginning, white people too, that wanted to experience a way of living, a holistic way of living, natural herbs, veganism, raising animals, being in nature, like
some doctor said.
Right. And people like Nature Boy or Eligio or whatever the fuck you want to call him, that's his government, is they spot people like this and they manipulate them into this fantasy. Because their whole thing with every one of these little religious groups that he started, their whole thing is calling where we live Babylon and shit, like taking stuff from Old Testament and being like, oh, this is Babylon. Oh, you don't need to take care of your kids. Those are your Babylon kids. Those are your Babylon parents. Like, he'll do that type of manipulation type shit. Like, bruh, it's scary that he got these grown people looking like this.
What is it? The goo. Nah, this dude, I remember he was talking about somebody getting like bad downstairs from all that action in the woods, and they didn't even send him to like a hospital. And I just remember him heckling the girl like, oh, you down bad. And it's like, bruh, that came from your little encampment, bruh.
I remember him being like, not sending people to the hospital, certain kids being on the camp. In the beginning, it wasn't sexual. It was mainly based on like holistic living and stuff like that. But then it slowly moved to like orgies, multiple wives, and then physical abuse. They be jumping people. That's how like they try to like what cults do. A lot of cults do this, where if you disrespect the leader, they almost get like a group satisfaction. Like, of being like, oh, you want to try who we worship? And boom, 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 boom. Putting them hands on. Like, bro, it's really ghetto. Like, I'm not going to lie. They're very ghetto.
This dude's, like, high-key a pimp walking around.
At the end of the day, he is a pimp.
With a damn do-rag on and some Timbs. Or a baklava listening to DMX, emasculating dudes. it's so
that too.
peculiar,
Yes, now there's a lot of like,
so weird.
And even in the beginning there were queer people, but now towards the point of him getting arrested, he's just been more outwardly expressive with his sexuality, and you could see the manipulation with not just pimping out women, but pimping out dudes too. And why we say pimping, no, he's not trafficking these people, but what he is doing, what he is doing is he's taking out loans, credit cards, PPP loans, all this shit in their name, and they're giving it to him. So it is pimping. It's like he's getting a cut.
When you got people traveling all these places, cross state lines.
Yeah, that's the reasoning. That's the brainwashing in their head. Oh, well, he needs the money because my passport. He needs to take care of me. He needs to feed me. He needs to give me these clothes.
But
like
when you're taking people cross state lines, what is that?
Trafficking.
I think that's where this is all rooted in. But let's look.
I only said it wasn't trafficking because he's not allowing people to fuck his wives. The only people who is fucking are all intermingled. That's why they all itching and burning and scratching together. Because they all doing this shit.
Because I think that there's going to be some stuff coming up with that type of stuff on it.
So what we're going to get into, now that we just gave y'all a little brief catch up, we also did a video on this in quarantine because this group did hit up Hawaii with this bullshit. So now we're going to talk about his actual arrest. We spoke briefly on this. If y'all want to go check out our Patreon, we speak briefly on this with the Trey Songz thing. People are watching. People watch you and they move in fucking silence, okay? Yeah. So this channel here, because y'all, we're literally brushing the tip of the icebergs. There are certain channels like this one here, 30,000 freaking subscribers. Their whole niche is covering this content, like trying to get justice for these people. There are tons of channels like this. I want to say there's like a solid 5. If y'all just want to go look it up and get brushed up, go ahead. But
then you also had niggas on Bigo just tipping them constantly.
Right.
Like this was like TV. Mm-hmm. Like this was Jocelyn's Cabaret. I mean, in a way, it kind of was.
Right here, let me make sure the chat is on the screen.
Unreal seeing this all unfold.
Yeah, this is so crazy. Like, bro, when I tell you, I am like so elated. Like, you are bad, bro. I'm just being so real. Like, I'm just so fucking glad this happened. Like, this man, it has been so disgusting on the internet for so long. Like, this is crazy, and it's crazy how it's like. He just kept saying, like, what I'm doing isn't illegal. Like, y'all can't lock me up. Like, what I'm doing is not illegal.
He slips up and says certain dumb shit.
He said, this is, like, we're going to show y'all. But this channel here has all of the recent things that have been happening in Georgia that got him arrested in Georgia. That's very important to say. This is not every single thing that he's ever done. This is what he has done in these people's jurisdiction where they could actually do something about it. And we're not going to play all of it, but there is an hour's worth of fucking evidence of just him in this one spot. This man has been to different countries. Like,
that's why I was saying
this is crazy, bro.
Because I'm like, all right, bro, you got these motherfuckers.
Oh, you say human trafficking doesn't equal sex trafficking. I agree. I agree.
For real, because you got him out there doing cult stuff. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
And then on some social media shit, you got them working without labor laws go into it too. They're technically cast members of your live stream. You got them working. No, nothing. You don't give them shit.
Doing a little bit more than work and roll this, bro.
So just for some more context, this is one of his baby mom / wives' father who actually passed away from COVID.
Damn.
And you know what this dude did? He went on. Y'all can look up the video. I'm not trying to do all that, but there is a video on YouTube where bro pretty much was just like, "Ha ha, your daddy died from COVID," and I'm saying ha ha because if I would have died, he would have been laughing too. Like that's your daughter's grandfather that just died. So this is just a message from him. R.I.P. Pops.
Prison. That's what I'm saying now.
Not trying to get copyrighted. Sorry. Okay, so like we said, moving in silence. This is the detective. Y'all could pause to read.
It's actually slow enough where you can actually read it.
So far, they couldn't find any videos with specific physical abuse.
So basically,
So they tasked this YouTuber
damn.
to give them some footage, and this is the video.
Bro, that's crazy as hell when they reaching out to.
Yep. I would appreciate if you would leave this private so we can continue to collect information before he becomes aware.
Well, damn. That is crazy, bro.
Right. DeKalb County Police, SVU, bro. Like, so not gonna get into it because, again, y'all gotta check it out on our Patreon, but with this Trey Songz shit, like, trust and believe. People are doing what they can behind the scenes, what they can do. They literally had to wait until he fucked up on their turf.
This makes you think, bro, because, I mean, I know he really wilding out here, but a lot of people just do crime, and it might not be this serious, but people be dropping that dime, boy. Look at that. They got the email with the
Yeah. So these are the wives. They're all wearing
tribal,
decor and decoration.
That's the reason why I put that gift for, bro, because it started real tribal, but now it's like sometimes y'all want to wear feathers on your head, and then you want to smoke blacks. And
then you want to smoke blacks, drink Crown.
What did it do?
Smoke weed. Yeah, I remember in the beginning they didn't do any drugs and they were vegan and were on like this diet and shit. And then out of nowhere, and like this is recent, I want to say within the quarantine, they just started drinking liquor and shit. And I'm like, oh.
This is what happens when you get sometimes even like the best ideologies.
Bruh, she said, I'm ready to go.
And philosophies in life, and then you try to be a priest with it, and you're like that false prophet shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can shroud a whole bunch of bad in like a good message or like some insightful stuff so easily, bro. And all of them, they fell for it bad.
Speaking of drink, can you pour me up? Because this is about to be trigger warning, religious abuse, domestic abuse, poly abuse, because he has found the loophole. He used to put his hands on people behind closed doors, and it used to be allegations and like all this stuff. And now you see people coming, like the verbal abuse was evident, but the physical was hush hush, like the cops said. His loophole was, if I make the wives beat on each other, it's not me. And now they can get cased up. And guess what? One of them did get cased up. So look at this shit. Trigger warning.
Yeah, it's about to go down, man.
Trigger warning. Yep, they did. He had his baby mama fighting this girl on the beach.
And they still there.
And she's still there. This girl almost died from malnutrition and infection. And she's still there. This girl, he told her because he had a white grandmama, he had a fucking white devil and a demon in her and shit. And called her all types of whores and bitches and shit. This girl just has no soul, and I feel so sorry for her because she is just so lost. Like, I don't even know her. Like, he has told her multiple times he just wants her to leave and he wants nothing to do with her, and she just keeps staying. Like, this girl is somebody else's wife entirely, and she's playing enforcer, and she's getting cased up. And this girl who you cannot see is also somebody else's wife, and her baby daddy is playing wife to him, and they have a baby in the camp, and therefore she's sticking around. Just giving y'all cliff notes because we're not watching hours of video.
I was about to say, it's just too much with this one.
Right.
But the fact that where is he locked up in DeKalb County jail right now, bro? That's just unreal, bro. You should have stayed your ass in Nicaragua.
But look, don't get it twisted. And that's what these people be forgetting every time, bro. This is a New York nigga, bro. This is a New York nigga, bro. They don't let them feathers and that weird shit fool you, bro. This is a whole hood nigga using y'all for fucking loans and credit card. Like, he's scamming, bro. And I'm not even trying to come from my Haitian people, bro. That's my people too, bro. But you on that shit, bro. You are on that shit. Like, you are, okay, let's get into it. Again, trigger warning.
We got smack you. It's okay. Hey, look, bitch, what I say to you, though? What did I say? What did I say? You say you
Over a song. Ew.
You ain't got your hoes in check like I got my hoes in check. We said Rant smack.
You heard that now.
He called them hoes. You heard that, right?
You gotta be careful, bro.
Damn. Bruh.
Bitch, get your motherfucking mind right, ho. Alright, sit up.
You seen that now?
You seen that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it quacks like a duck.
Sit up, bitch. I said right. I just said right. You won't listen to me, huh?
What pastor is calling you a bitch and a hoe?
And having
What spiritual leader? What spiritual leader is calling you a bitch and a hoe?
Wildin', bro.
What spiritual leader is dropping dick in you? Like, all of y'all are like, I feel so bad for these women. Like, I feel so fucking bad for them, bro. Like,
It's pretty bad, dude.
it's so bad. To the fact, I've seen their family members begging online and shit. Like, bro, I feel so bad. I'm so glad this is getting national attention, though, because this is ridiculous. Well, not national yet, because a lot of y'all in the chat haven't even heard of this, but
you see where this
mainstream.
is taking place, though, on a place where they can receive tips.
Right.
And
this is going on social media.
Congregation.
Smack her.
Bruh. Go home, sis. Are you like...
Stand up.
Yo.
What in the hell? And then, look, still on this app for the tips, bro. Like, gift pack. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is just... And he claims to be Jesus, y'all.
He claims to be the Messiah and Jesus.
This is Jesus.
Okay. So someone else just got smacked. All right. So this is when, in my opinion,
got what he wanted, huh?
Yeah, because this is when, in my opinion, after those clips were sent, in my opinion, just from watching and, seeing, I think that's when they sent over a plant. Because now, magically, for the first time in damn near 10 years, there is a white person in your conjugation, or whatever you want to call that. And I think, he was, it's so obvious this
nigga just showed up with a dashiki
out of nowhere. He just showed
power to the people.
Yeah, I want to be... So this is how he treats somebody who he thinks is a plant. Like, he blatantly thinks he's a plant. And this is how he treats them. Like, look at this shit.
Fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
Bruh.
No fucking God, nigga. Fuck this phone, nigga. I made this phone and I made you, nigga.
Bruh, he just threw the phone at him.
He did not make that phone, nigga.
And remember this dude, remember his face. Remember his face.
These ain't even the girls now. Look at this.
Now these grown ass men. Watch how these grown ass men act in the presence of this fucking lunatic. Watch this shit.
You don't think for yourself. You too. You got a problem with that? White boy?
What the hell is happening?
Hey, yo.
Yes, this is most definitely a cult.
This is definitely a cult.
But it's also some nigga shit.
There is nothing holy about this at all.
Can you run it back like 5 seconds?
Is you laughing, white boy? Nah, I'm not even.
Nah, I'm not.
I made this phone and I made you, nigga.
Damn.
Ever disrespect God, nigga. You don't think for yourself. You too. You got a problem with that? White boy? Now you ain't listening to shit. Shut the fuck up.
Why are you there, bro? Go home.
Feel sorry for a white boy? Help him out. Call the cops. You the FBI, huh? Fuck you, nigga. Even if you not.
These are like famous last words because they were in the FBI van outside.
Like, damn, should we go in and get him?
Shit, yo. Talking about screw you, white boy. You FBI, huh?
Nigga, guess what? I'm still my spirit going for this. What's he? Don't say shit.
Bruh, and then his soft ass. Now you want to get both of them. That's why all the men in this organization, they only like to have power in numbers and they like to gang up on weaker links. The girls do the same shit.
Remember that face right there.
Yeah, but remember this fucking face. Remember his. Face. Remember his face.
It don't matter. Give a fuck what you want. White boy, you can never stop me.
Okay. I want to answer a quick question in the chat because I know some people watching may have this question as well. What is the benefit of being in this cult? The benefit is that these people have the illusion of escapism, not working, living this boho hippie hotep lifestyle, and they think they don't realize their ego is so big that it negates any type of fucking journey they're trying to have, because y'all feel like you are the all-knowing, and your thing is like, it's a mess to me. But just the low down real tea of what's going on, they're pretending like he's not taking out loans and credit cards in their name, and they're just, it's a pimp shit. It's some pimp shit,
just
bro.
Manifesting all
right,
that
it's
money.
some pimp shit,
it's not
bro.
ruining their lives
Exactly.
and credit scores, and like he's not blowing black and mild smoke in their face, emasculating them.
So the cops did show up.
You have a nice night? Yes, this is my house. Okay.
Oh, tone switch. Now you ain't Jesus now. Whoa.
Just me. Yeah, we're just being regular. We're regular people.
We're just
There's
being
nobody
regular.
in danger. Well, listen, I want to understand why you giving me that energy, though?
Because you
Why
was
are
just
you
yelling
giving
at
me
the
that
informant.
energy? Right.
They heard you on that wiretap.
Don't ask me my name. I'm not disrespecting your authority. I'm just saying that you're breaking my rights.
You're breaking
I
my
thought you was
rights.
Jesus, bro.
My authority. Nigga, smite him. What the fuck?
Jesus literally had the Romans just walk him away and beat him to
uh-uh.
death, bro. And you over here, I'm not disrespecting your authority.
Nature Boy Cabaret.
I told you, this is like Jocelyn's Cabaret, bro. And he really thought he was doing something. Jocelyn better walk light, because I didn't even think that they was going to take it this far, bro. I honestly didn't. But I mean, the fact that, like Nadja said, you really thought this dude was an FBI informant.
And you kept him around because you were so cocky, because you've come in contact with so many other police that you thought that this was going to be the same. Bro, you're in the sex trafficking capital of the United States, and at some times in the point of history, the world, you're dumb as fuck, bro. You got SVU on your ass. You be on Law and Order. They're going to make a fucking plot out of your ass on fucking 11 a.m. next week. Like, what are you doing?
Definitely.
You're not supposed to be in my home. I invited you in. Exactly. That's my point. I invited you in. So don't harass me.
Bruh. Yeah, they're like, fuck that shit.
Turn that shit up, man.
I was going to laugh if you did that.
When?
Oh, so you did that by
He's
playing
old.
loud
He's so
music.
old.
So not only do you have active investigations going on, you're playing loud. You just...
Here's the Fed again.
Bow before God. On your
I'm
face.
sorry, y'all gotta see this shit.
No, let him. On your face, Jungle. On your face.
Bruh.
Right here.
And I'm mad they gave him braids. They gave him braids.
They had to.
They gave him braids. They gave him braids and a do-rag.
Let him see it. Say the black man is God.
The black man is God.
I apologize.
I apologize.
Spare me.
Spare me.
I tried my best.
I tried my best.
He got the FBI agent on the floor.
He
doing
recorded
affirmations saying the black man is God and all that other
this.
shit.
So why he had to blend in.
He thought this dude would... What is this? This is a narcissistic cult leader, possibly from somewhere in Brooklyn or something.
Is this reparations?
Maybe. Having who he thinks is an FBI informant on the ground.
It's about to get worse. Hold on.
And I apologize.
And I apologize.
I failed.
I failed.
I need you, black man,
I need you, black man,
to help me.
to help me.
Show me the way
Show me the way
to build a sustainable civilization.
to show me to build a sustainable living situation.
Ow, Daniel. Shit. You just hit me with your fucking watch.
I'm so sorry.
Ow.
What the hell is happening on Earth, bro?
Jesus.
I'm so sorry, Dodge. You're not hurt.
I know, but
But
your
you
watch
know,
is big. I'm making sure I'm not
only
hurt.
40 millimeters. But you know who is hurt? Him. He's hurt.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, Naj. This is... he couldn't even get it right. He talking about a sustainable...
He might not be the Fed.
Dude, I'm gonna need you to just say it right so he can stop, bro.
Civilization.
A sustainable civilization.
I realize the power of melanin.
I realize the power of melanin.
And I bow before God.
And I bow before God.
Absolute 3.
Absolute 3.
Go. Oh.
Bro, this is definitely like some hazing shit, bro. This some reparations for sure.
Go home, bro. Please go home.
Oh, bro, and then, you know, I'm not even gonna show. Actually, no, I am gonna show this shit because she's supposed to be the head bitch in charge while he's in jail. So I'm gonna show y'all this.
That's what I face.
Bruh.
What? Ooh, that was a good one.
Not you said, ooh, that was a good one. Girl.
Dude, y'all, these people have been doing this for years.
So this is him getting arrested. Let's look at the live, because
they're getting tips. Look,
they live stream their whole life. So let's look at them getting arrested.
Oh, but this is what happens.
Yo, get my wallet. Get my wallet. They breaking the door open. Yo, we're good. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. Look, we can break anything.
Bro, he looks so scared, bro. He looks so scared,
that's
bro.
Funny.
And you know he been to jail before. He talking about, I need my phone and my wallet. I need my phone and my wallet.
He's been here before.
Somebody get my phone and my wallet, please. He dropped the phone.
Don't shoot. We got a baby.
Yep, there are babies in that
So
home.
now
There are
there's a
babies
baby
in that
here.
home with all
now
that
don't,
shit.
don't be rash. Don't do nothing crazy. There's a baby in here now, huh? Okay. Look at these donations.
Can you please put the... Right, sir. We don't want no problem.
Donations.
This ain't nothing.
This is their king.
Leave the phone alone.
They said, leave the phone alone, please.
That's evidence. They watching it too.
Y'all said y'all want to know the charges.
Man, we ain't.
Here, let's get into the charges.
An accused cult leader denied bond today in DeKalb County as he faces charges of rape and false imprisonment, too.
Police say Eligio Bishop and his followers that they have taken over a home just outside Decatur. But the allegations against him and his group go far beyond that. We have team coverage tonight, starting with Joe Ripley, live at the DeKalb County Police Department.
Yeah, good evening, Jeff and Chiba. And it was earlier today when we saw Eligio Bishop appear before a judge for the first time since being arrested earlier this week at that DeKalb County home on charges of rape, false imprisonment, as well as a host of other charges.
Rape and false imprisonment.
Done for.
Pimping.
Police say they were tipped off.
It's
from
gonna be
Bishop's social
add-ons,
media
too.
posts. I'll show you a picture of that house now. Police arrested him here at this home in the neighborhood in DeKalb County. I spoke with a member of Carbon Nation. This is the group that...
Remember that face? Y'all remember that face?
You never showed the DMX video.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
I got
Remember
you.
That face.
Remember, y'all remember this face?
Keep remembering this face, because
Look.
it's just...
Look. I'ma mute it for obvious reasons. Y'all see this?
You see how he treats his boys?
You see how he treats his boys?
Look at
He's
his,
like,
look at
please don't
damn.
get me next.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never
Bro,
believed that.
hey, yo.
Look, he like that. Maybe
Hey, yo,
he's the
y'all about
Fed.
to kiss?
Maybe he's the Fed.
One of the dudes is the Fed, you
I think
think?
he might be the Fed. The way he was just looking at that, like, damn.
Bruh, this nigga got evil in him, bro. That's that alcohol spirit. You need to chill. And I'm sipping on alcohol, and I can admit, I see that shit in you, nigga. Like, you need to chill. Look at this. Like, what is this? Hold on. I gotta show y'all when he put the baklava on.
Energy. That's
This
what
is
that
definitely some homoerotic energy, bro.
She's
Where are
like,
your
oh,
women?
Let me get out of here. Oh, no, he called them in there.
Bro, what is this?
This is some foolishness.
Okay, look.
Smoking a black.
Smoking a cig. That look like a cig. This is giving narcissism. And I don't use that word lightly. You don't see this?
He got grown
very
men
homoerotic,
feeding
very
him cheese.
narky. And then he does like this weird shark thing where he like throws his weight around trying to like intimidate them, I guess. It's so weird. It's like, bro. And it's not irrelevant. I was about to say this is irrelevant. This is irrelevant trying to say he's a bad person, but it's relevant to this clip. Apparently before he did this shit, he does have gay flicks.
Yo, this
like,
dude is like...
This is very homoerotic to me, bro. I don't see, like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's him.
I wish copyright didn't exist so you can see
play that shit. Yeah, because that shit was...
It was crazy.
Crazy.
He's like literally trying to be like the gay DMX.
Yes.
Bishop heads. He calls himself this member Captain.
Bruh, I know they fucking lying.
Charles Manson, DMX,
Carbon Nation. This is the group
Dr.
that Bishop heads. He calls himself this member Captain Ace, and he says the group has millions of followers worldwide and focuses on leading a life of principles and morals. Ace says 14 people stay at that home, professing themselves as Bishop's disciples. He has been with the group about 4 years, says he met Bishop through social media, and tells me Bishop's post resonated with him. Ace refers to his leader as, quote, God, and denied the allegations he faces, calling
whose baby is that?
His leader's arrest one of the most troubling experiences he's ever had.
In my mind, he's not locked up.
Someone also died under his supervision. I forgot to tell y'all that. Yeah, he had an old lady in his camp at one point, and she fucking died because he said something about her not needing her medicine. Like, bruh.
In my mind, I keep the thought free.
But this is the most traumatic thing, though.
Because I know that where my attention goes, that's where my reality will.
Bro, didn't you just get slapped in your mouth? You talking
right.
about, obviously, in this day and age, you definitely want to do research as to what is going on.
I guess they just fine with
that. Is Patrick Henderson, a father. You can tell just from his comments.
So then they add like a little update on like all the shit that he's done.
He thinks he's not locked up, but we are in a state of hell.
I was telling Daniel earlier, y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? Go home with this shit, bruh. Go home with this shit. Go home with this shit, bruh. Go home with this shit, boy. I tell you what, you've gone everywhere, but you have not gone back to your people, bruh, because you know good and goddamn well, bro. Oh, you're putting the clothes. You could have just asked.
This is video of 38-year-old Eligio Bishop posted on his YouTube channel, The Three God TV. It has more than 90,000 subscribers, where he regularly refers to himself as the Messiah and the Christ. He's lived in Georgia on and off since at least 2006 and is a former licensed barber. For years, social media posts and news reports show he and his followers bounced around South America, including Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Panama, adding content to his prolific
Y'all said, is that the trans flag? No, that is the Haitian flag.
media activity on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Because they keep calling the cops over here and I'm tired.
So y'all saw that shit. This is, oh yeah, he's about to tell y'all how he had this white lady in freaking Costa Rica. I told y'all he'd be out in the freaking country.
Woman as part of his followers in Costa Rica. Bishop told
it's crazy, bro.
So he had this white lady up in here, bro. This was him in Costa Rica in 2017.
Hardware that are lower self with the
like my dog has been doing this for so long. This is her.
Isn't Nature Boy a prejudice? Isn't he racist? How does he have white people there? Reflection.
Go home.
This hard.
Yeah, she definitely said she was going home after this one. She was like, "Oh, I'm going. I'm not coming back here no more." Here is another. Well, this I guess this is for a court appearance. Listen to how he's trying to charm this judge, bro. This is giving narc behavior.
You trying to make her join the nation?
Not even that, just charm her. Just trying to make it seem like he's a good guy and nothing's wrong and this is all a big misunderstanding and we're all cool, like on some narc shit. Why? She gotta just be real
Go ahead. If you're ready on Mr. Bishop, we can go ahead on Mr. Bishop and come back.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
come.
All right, so now we've got Mr. Bishop. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, thank you. You have had an opportunity to speak with your attorney, and Ms. Taylor, were you able to go over the particulars of the warrants with him?
Yes, I was.
All right, so do you waive reading the warrants?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
He don't want his shit,
All right, Mr.
bro.
Bishop, you are
Wow.
charged in case number 22-0255791/22W543459 with prohibition on sexually explicit transmissions, 3 counts of that, 1 count of rape, and 1 count of false imprisonment. Because of those charges, I'm not able to set a bond in your case. So your attorney's going to follow up filing a motion for bond in Superior Court.
So for knowingly transmitting his fucking nasty ass dirt dick.
You talking about outstanding, nigga.
Outstanding. Thank you. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Oh yeah, this is just reflected. Y'all can go and watch our other video where we talked about this, where their camp actually went to Hawaii during quarantine because they thought this was going to be their next stop. Look, there goes our boy again. They thought this was going to be their next stop to where they could, you know, have like a little temporary paradise. And they was like, nah, y'all got to get the fuck out of here. Hawaiians do not play.
Really was loyal to this dude.
These two, her, and her.
So he just be giving them names?
Are crazy. Yes, he gives them names. Like a cult shit, bro. Theirs are not their real names.
You said he gave him HIV?
You want to know something? Even he. That's why this girl was in the hospital. She almost died.
So
because he gave her an infection. Yes.
Oh my God.
They also have that going on over there too. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
He unhinged as hell, dog.
This was somebody who was in the cult in 2006.
That's too much, bro.
2006.
Facing several charges. His name is Eligio Bishop, but he's known as Nature Boy. According to DeKalb County jail records, he's charged with rape.
They trying to get his face everywhere.
They're trying to get more people to step forward.
Of the person in the picture.
It's only going to help open the eyes to the current members of Carbon Nation.
What would you call it? A group? A cult? Would you call it a cult?
I call it a cult now, yes. Yes, I do.
A Facebook post convinced Erica Carroll to move from New York to Honduras in 2006 to embark on a life-changing experience. One where she was told she'd be able to build a new community, eat vegan food, and be in touch with nature.
It was just in a place in my life where I was just searching for some spiritual truth.
The group back then was known as Melanation. Carol says it was led by Eligio Bishop, who went by Nature Boy. She says all 9 of them were forced to sleep in tents, use restrooms outside, and attend long meetings to, quote, face your demons.
It was a lot of verbal and mental abuse.
But after 1 year, what got her to leave was when she says she witnessed Bishop hit his girlfriend at the time.
He slapped her up and punched her a couple of times, and then he told her to go in the tent and give him.
She almost said give head. Like, bro.
The walking away, she realized was easier than going back home.
I had to check myself into a couple of hospitals and get my mind right. I was seeing spirits. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is religious abuse, right?
I was going through
he probably was sprinkling something on him too.
You fucking with people's faith,
bro. You
bro.
probably was getting stuff to like sprinkle it on and make them a little bit off, bro. You know, certain tribal teas will have you
fucking with people's faith, bro. Yeah. So now this is the most updated piece of information, bro.
He need to go to the feds.
Yeah, he needs to go to the feds for real. That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad that this is becoming public. This got damn near 100K. Like, I'm glad this is all being
This dude
publicized.
could have did all that in all them different countries without it being considered what we was talking about earlier, bro. Like, you say I don't be wishing shit on nobody, but
me
like,
neither,
bro,
but he need to go.
He ain't right, bro.
He need to go. So this is the most recent information on the whole case. His most recent wife and baby mom. I was today years old when I realized that they were married. I did not know that was his wife. In like a legal sense.
Shout out to this lady. She snapped.
But her name is Velvet.
I
I'm just saying this to you because you brought up the fact of the names. Her name is Velvet, but he called her Eliana. And then they had a baby together, a baby girl, and he named the baby Eliana. He's weird, bro. Like, And there's a whole theory online. Y'all can go and look it up because this is a highlight. And I'm not trying to get this taken down. About
It's
him and baby Eliana,
race,
bro. Then y'all can go and look that up. But here is...
They can probably get him on a race. That's why I said there's going to be add-ons. They just had to get bro off the streets, I feel like.
Yes.
Because they knew...
In silence.
Inevitably,
right. Because
he
he's
was
a
just
flight
going to
risk.
go to the next jurisdiction.
Yep.
And I feel like that's how he's been skating this whole time. But his ass messed around and went, like you said, into the capital of this shit where they got a task force. Mm-hmm. And it was like, oh, so you think this is a game? And you on Bigo getting these tips,
He wants her to marry him after 3 years of knowing each other.
I feel that now looking back, I feel that I fell in love with an idea because he pretended to be someone that he wasn't.
Behind this smiling face, Velvet Marquez faced her hardest years next to Eligio Bishop.
And she is,
Eligio, Eliana,
this is her daddy. So, that's her daddy. They look just alike.
He held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards, everything, you name it, medical documentations.
She says Bishop, the leader of the
So he gets all their info and all their documents and then just goes ham.
Abusing her when she got pregnant.
I was forced to engage in sexual activity that I did not want to do. I was still strangled on multiple occasions, so I had to willingly engage in these sexual activities because of to keep myself safe. He would abuse me in front of the women.
She had their daughter in 2019, and a year and a half later, she says he forced her to legally marry him in a Las Vegas chapel.
There was no medical attention given to us, so when I actually went into labor, I had to be rushed to the hospital.
I'm just like, bro, for Jesus, you sure do all the fucking loopholes that a sinner would do. God
Look,
damn.
PPP loans.
Oh, Jesus got a PPP
And he puts
loan,
it under barber shops because he has a barber's license. Wow.
Velvet says Bishop lived off of other members' PPP loans and life savings. She gave him her $3,000 college fund, while others gave tens of thousands of dollars. And after 4 tries, she successfully ran away with their daughter with no money, but...
Somebody mentioned in the chat that if you look this shit up, it's way sicker than you can fucking imagine. There are multiple videos of this girl trying to escape. There is a video of her with her newborn baby naked in the middle of the fucking jungle. Like, please let me leave. And the fact that these motherfuckers want to sit on here and be like, oh, you can leave whenever you want. Look up her story. She could not leave. They could not leave, bro.
I think that's where he messed up.
He messed up because now the only people in his shit now are people who are already gaslit and manipulated by him. Back when he was adding new people, they could not leave. She could not leave.
They said she tried to do it 4 times.
Yes, and there's video documentation of her trying to leave multiple times.
Hope. My child is important.
They're probably like from the age of like 17 to damn 29.
And we've been following this story.
Beforehand, they were of all ages. He would just take anybody, but then he kind of like honed in on it. The only reason I say 17 is because they're saying now, didn't he have a jit in there?
Yes, there's a baby in there. They're not a teenager. They're a child. He has children in there. Yes, there are children in there. That's what I'm saying. That shit gets dark. You said these women are under 22. Yes, even his main wife, Malia, I think she's only like 23, 24. Like, all these people are young. Guess how old he is. Guess how old he is.
35.
Bro, this nigga older. He's older, bro. Like, y'all can go and look up the chronicles. I'm just glad that he's actually getting held accountable, and I'm glad that there's no bond because he is a flight risk, and I hope the best. I hope that mainly the women
tighten up and get out of this life, bro.
Because when this highlight is over, we can really talk about the real tea about these women getting in these relationships with these men that are also tied to Nature Boy in a certain way. We're going to talk about it. But I really, really hope that the women get out of it, mainly because a lot of them are mothers and they have estranged their children, and it's really fucked up. They've gotten beat. They have diseases. They're forced to have like anal sex. Like it's really.
Why would you say
I'm
that
just being. I'm sorry, bro. But it's just fucked up. Like they getting so fucked. As for the dudes though, it's like, bro, you a grown ass man. Like, come on, bro. And
Nah, it's not.
I'm not trying to be a double standard, but it's like the men. I know that the majority of the men, if they weren't there, those women wouldn't be there.
Yeah, no shit.
There are 2 of them that I know for sure that are just trying to build their family back up, and Nature Boy is the fucking devil in between all that shit.
Because he's trying to pitch it on some Garden of Eden shit. Like, you come
here,
I got bitches.
We're good, they're good. Not.
You don't have to work. All you're gonna have to do is live like it's damn the year 1. And it's like, nah, bro. This nigga still is gonna smoke his damn blacks and fucking abuse you. But now, man, it's down bad. Honestly,
it really is.
You gotta be smarter than this. And the only reason I say it like that is because, bro, look at what's going on, bro. That is not Jesus.
That is not Jesus.
That is not Jesus, bro. Come on, bro.
That really, is not bro? Jesus.
Really, bro.
He's been in the news before, but now he's arrested. So, fingers crossed. Fingers fucking crossed.
Nah, that was some Nadja or something else. Bro.
What? I'm just saying, I'm not gonna lie as if I have a hard time empathizing for these men because these same men have videos online when they did leave before talking shit about Nature Boy. So it's like I get that it's a large manipulation. I get it, but I just feel more bad for the women. I can't help it. I just do.
Hear me out though. I feel like he's just blowing backs out. I don't think that
spreading germs.
Niggas, think about what I'm telling you. I don't think I feel like everybody's a victim there, bro. Because something's not right. People are pledging their allegiances in weird ways. Feeding this dude cheese.
Ew, you said butt breaking. On that note, we're out. Ew. Hey,
you fucking was saying that and you.
But you're not lying. I'm just like, ugh. Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying he out there doing what he doing, but clearly, I don't think it's just, you were saying it's something about a double standard that you were going to consider. I'm like, bro, look at it.
I said somebody in the chat said that. I was like, oh.
Sure, but look at it, bro. You feeding them cheese? You feeding them cheese, huh? Okay. Yeah, bro. Don't join the cult.
Don't.
Jesus is dead. He came back.
One time again. Apparently, and now he's not coming. Like, come on now.
Like,
it's good.
If he come back, you'll know.
You'll know. It's not gonna be a black smoking, liquor drinking, weed smoking, loudmouth, egotistical Haitian dude that comes from New York with multiple baby mamas. That's not gonna be him.
It could be, but no, it couldn't be.
It's not gonna be him. I'm sorry.
Jesus didn't
multiple baby mamas who he's not in his kids' life. There's also footage of him trying to talk to his kids and exploit them and put them on the camera. And his oldest son was just like, bro, you're wrong. Like, your ideology is wrong. Like, but go and look it up. If you're ever bored, if you're like, really bored, go look it up. It's a mess. We'll update y'all if he's back in the news and like in court, like on some court shit. But this is crazy.
That nigga has no bond.
Zero bond. I have to pull up. Like, they over here talking about, kiki, it was a little sip. Nah, bro, I be mad as fuck. I be mad as fuck, bro. I be so mad. Who the fuck? Where the fuck did you get this shit from? Stupid bitch. You couldn't watch your shit?
God.
Old drunk? Bro, I'll be turning up on their asses. I'll be like, bro.
That kid in there. Like I said. Hey, bro, come on, man. Come.
Oh my God.
Fuck no.
Why? That was a Cuervo.
They thought was juice by a fellow kindergartner.